welcome! Today I would like to speak to you about Ender's Game, a copy of which I do not currently have and will have to leave shortly to get because I can't talk about it without having it in my hand and being able to refer to the front image, which is ingrained in my brain so much and I'm attached to it like I am attached to a small child. Or would be if I was a mother. So I made a book list for 2012 with just 12 items on it because I have made book lists before and inevitably failed in following through on them. And so I made a book list with books that I really wanted to read and knew that I would follow through on. Most of them have been crossed off. So I'm expanding my list. And one of the books that I expanded it with was Ender's Game because they're making a movie. And it's been recommended to me a couple of times because of my sincere love of Harry Potter. I literally ran to the library and grabbed it off the shelf before anybody else found out about the movie, and there was like a 100-person queue. Anyway, the books that I've crossed off of the list have been phenomenal. Can't even tell you. Except for Winter's Bone. Like, I liked it, but it was adult fiction and therefore just kind of dry by nature. So, I want to give you a short overview of each of the books and tell you how much I love them and why I love them and why you should read them. So, each overview is going to include a one-sentence synopsis of the book, my favorite thing about the book, and the best thing about the book that is aside from my favorite thing about the book. Those are different things, in case you weren't aware. Pause. I have to go get Ender's Game. Also, it should be noted that I am avoiding doing my homework to make you this vlog, so be aware of the sacrifice. So, synopsis of the book in one sentence or less. They are fighting against aliens, trying to bring harmony to humanity, and are calling on children to be a part of the battle force that will fight those aliens. Ender Wiggin is the smartest of those children, and they have called on him to be part of their army. My favorite thing about this book, character development. I'm a big sucker for character development. The first book I ever really, truly experienced and appreciated this in was A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, which if you haven't read, it's a long read, but I swear to you, you'll be so much better for it. We meet Ender when he is 6, in the midst of his young training. He's brilliant, and they just do such a wonderful job of capturing his development from brilliant child to brilliant soldier, and we understand him and his thought processes and his development so thoroughly, and I can't handle it. It's the best thing about, not the best thing about the book, it's my favorite thing about the book. The best thing about the book is how ahead of its time it is. Orson Scott Wells, who, as an aside, is apparently a big misogynist douche, which I haven't really been a part of the science fiction world long enough to know or care about. But Orson Scott Wells wrote this and first published this book in 1977. This book is utilizing touch-screen laptops and social networking sites, mainly for the use of political discussion and political debate, but still, 77 and he's already conceptualizing touch-screen and social networks? I just think that that's significant. Anyway, I'm like 80 pages from the end, and so I will give you a further update after I have finished it and my mind has been blown and my life has been changed. Until then, grab it from your library and start reading it. You will not regret it. It is the most phenomenal thing. Maybe not the most phenomenal thing, but it's the most phenomenal thing in my life right now.